everybody, I'm Dave.
And I'm Brenda.
Over the past several months, we've been doing tours of villages, mostly in the areas that have been under construction. We thought it would be neat to go somewhere that is already well established. The homes have been there for a little bit, and see if that feels any different than the new construction areas. So where should we go?
Today we're going to go to the Village of Hadley.
Yeah, Hadley it is. We're on our way. Stand by, we'll be there in a few minutes. Let's start the way we typically do on these tours of a specific village by giving you an orientation of where everything is at. Remember the area in red, that is the area of the villages that has currently been constructed or is currently under construction. And the area in blue is the continuing the dream section of the villages that will be developed over the next years and possibly decades. The villages we have been looking at in recent months are these down here. These are the areas that were fairly new construction, that homes were built in the past 7 years or so. The road right here, that is Route 44. So the villages south of 44 is where the newest homes are at. But there are some great homes north of 44. There's nothing that is currently under construction there. It's a well-established area with some great homes, great villages there. So we want to go take a tour of what's up there. So today we're going to look at the village of Hadley. The village of Hadley is right here. It's sort of in the middle of the area that's been developed for a while. It is between two of the town squares. Specifically Brownwood right there and Lake Sumter Landing. It's about a similar distance between the two. It's about a 20-minute ride from Hadley to Lake Sumter Landing by golf cart, and probably 25 to Brownwood by golf cart. Now remember, there's also another town square, that's Spanish Springs, up here a little bit farther to the north, and Sawgrass Grove way down here in the southern part is an entertainment area that is currently under construction. So we're going to start this tour off as we typically do of a village with a flyover of the drone, and then we'll go down on the ground with the golf cart and give you a closer look of what's in the village of Hadley. Now, no tour of the villages we complete without a view of a roundabout. Roundabouts are throughout the villages, probably 25 or more of them, and you can see traffic moves through them really well, in my opinion. Now that area there to the right, that is the Havana Country Club, right here on the outskirts of the village of Hadley. The Havana Country Club has 3 golf courses. It's a championship golf courses there. They have 3 sets of 9. The Kilimanjaro course, the Hemingway course, and the Kenya course. Now this roadway going in is the main road. It's Odell Circle that leads into the village of Hadley. Now we're going to spin around here and kind of notice around the edges of these homes. Those are the boundaries, at least in this direction, of the village of Hadley. It's surrounded by the golf courses. So there's a lot of golf course homes here. But you can see also there's many interior homes that are not on the golf course. So you don't have to pay that premium price for a golf course view if you don't want it. Now I noticed on this flight, I'd never noticed it before. That little area up here, that's some sort of infrastructure. I've driven down that roadway beside it, that's Buena Vista, not Buena Vista, Morris Boulevard, many times. Never heard any sounds or smells. They keep their infrastructure pretty well hidden. I mean, it's a necessity to have those types of things. I don't know whether that's water, sewer, or what that exactly is, but typical in the villages, they're very good at concealing those, so you don't have to look at that infrastructure. That's necessity of any neighborhood. As we spin around, that is still the Hemingway course associated with Havana Country Club. And you'll see this vast area of homes. That little bit going off the screen to the left is part of Hadley, just a few streets there. But this directly in front of us right here is the bulk of the homes of Hadley. As we fly across here, I'm going to circle a little area on a driveway right there. That's one thing that's a little different in some of the northern villages. They changed it over time as homes were built farther south, how they did the driveway. See that little cutout or area that kind of curves over to the golf cart garages. Now they typically have a straight line, more like this one here that I'll circle. I think that one may be have been upgraded after it was built. Now we're heading towards the neighborhood pool right here. You see a few people down there swimming, and that little structure there to the left is where the postal station for Hadley. Everyone in Hadley will get their mail at that postal station. Now there's a lot of things here in Hadley. We're going to pick up the speed just to cut across to our next item of interest, flying over the section there of the Hemingway course, and we'll slow it back down. Right here is a neighborhood recreation center. That's the step up from your neighborhood pool. Has meeting rooms and things in there. You can see your tennis courts and all there, some more of the outdoor activities. And that pool, typically at a regional or a neighborhood recreation center, or I think they're technically called Village Recreation Center, you have family pools. So that's where you can take your grandkids and all when they arrive. Remember, the neighborhood pool, you must be over the age of 30. And we'll pick up the speed again until we get to a little area I want to show you. Now, these villages in the northern section, just like in the southern section, have villas that are available if you're looking for something that's smaller in style, maybe a little less maintenance. They're still very nice homes. Right up in here, we'll slow it down and we'll kind of scoot the camera across an area of villas here in Hadley. Now what you may notice is here in the northern sections, there's been more time people have lived there and have been able to do their updates and upgrades. Notice there in those villas, I'm not sure I see any with grass. Usually they start out with grass. It's such a small area and people like to have maintenance-free living. So you'll see most of them have filled it in with a rock type of landscape. You don't have to do that, but many people do. And it looks like here almost everyone did. It just makes for a low maintenance. Very nice if you're, looking to not have to do a lot of things to your yard. Why pay to cut the grass or have to store a lawnmower for just 10 square feet? So here, notice on the left, as we pick up the speed, there is a section of power lines. That is the only power lines in this area. They're pretty far off from the homes there. And that is actually the edge of the village. That's non-village property where those power lines are. We're right on the edge. And we're keeping this speed up. You see another section of villas there, where the buildings are a little tighter together. And we'll spin back around to another point of interest. There's a lot of advantages to this neighborhood. Shopping is sometimes a problem, especially in the southern area where we live. This area coming up here has shopping right around the corner. And when we get on the ground with a golf cart, we're going to show you how you get there. You can see how long it takes. Very convenient location. Has a Walmart, neighborhood market, Publix, many little stores there, a Bales outlet, fast food, multiple banks, some doctor's offices. I mean, it's just got everything you need right there in a very short golf cart distance. And that road, you can kind of see the traffic is a little bit heavier there. That is 466A. That is that major east-west corridor that I've talked about many times. You have 466 and 466A is where you can move back east and west. We're looking directly west here, and we're going over the, which one is this? This is the Kilimanjaro section of the Havana Country Club golf course. All right, we've kind of spun around here, almost made a full circle, and now let's go ahead and get on the ground and check things out on the golf cart. All right, everybody, we are going to start at the Havana Country Club.
Yes.
We'll ride through the parking lot real quick because it looks like they got a party going on here.
and a sale at the golf shop.
So the reason we're starting here, this is right across the street from the Village of Hadley. That's where we're going to tour today, the Village of Hadley. But there's so many things right there at the Village of Hadley with your neighborhood pool. I think there's a neighborhood recreation center. You have the country club here, which has the championship golf course.
Yes.
We're very close to, at the end of this, we'll ride by a regional recreation center.
Yes.
And the shopping is close by. I mean, everything is right here. I honestly didn't realize there was that much here right at this village until I started looking at it again on the map. And we've been here quite a bit, as you'll find out as we talk about this later. It's surprising that we didn't know how much stuff was here at Hadley. One thing about it, the championship courses that are here at Hadley, it's the Kilimanjaro course, 9 holes of Kilimanjaro, 9 holes is Hemingway, and 9 holes of Kenya. Yeah. And right there on the right, that's still the Havana Country Club. There is the country clubs have restaurants in there, so it's a nice restaurant. We've eaten there before. Very nice. Now we're having to go through this tunnel to get across this road here, which is Morse Boulevard. On the other side of Morse Boulevard is where we're going to enter into Hadley. A little speed bump.
Yeah, a little speed bump.
And Hadley is kind of surrounded by the holes of the Havana's championship courses.
Yeah.
Add that to all the recreation centers.
This is nice.
It's a very nice area. All right, we're coming up to the entrance of Hadley. This brings back some memories.
Oh, it does.
We'll talk about some more. We stayed here quite a bit in Hadley and rental.
For a month.
Yeah.
The full month of July. That was our decision-making time.
Yeah.
To move from Virginia to Florida. So this is definitely memory lane and good memories.
All right, so we're entering the main road going into Hadley. Now there's a section, a little bit of it over here to the left-hand side, and there's more of it on the right-hand side. But this is the main road cutting through Hadley.
Odell Circle.
Yeah, Odell.
Yeah.
We'll stop up here at the neighborhood pool, which is pretty centralized for this neighborhood. If I can remember where, oh, here it is. No one Park.
And of course the postal station.
Yeah.
Pool and postal.
And just like all the other neighborhood pools we've shown you, they're very similar style. Now here, this is when they were still doing the square pools. A lot of them now are kidney shaped, but it's a very nice setup. Yeah, they all have bathrooms there. They all have a drink machine. Yeah, they kind of cookie cutter them and change the color and decoration of them. And of course, here at the Hadley pool is, like she said, the postal station. So let's just take a glance at that. All right, we're going to head back out of here. I'm going to go to the right, and we're going to go into a little bit of the neighborhood. And we're kind of heading right back to where the entrance was.
Yeah.
So we're going.
Entrance is straight ahead.
We're going to turn on this side, which is the northern side of the road here of Odell Circle.
Gatsby Lane.
Now, I think what's different that really jumps out from all these areas we've shown you in the southern section, these have had time for trees to mature. I mean, look at the palm trees. Much more mature than what we have in our area. Or eventually they'll be built.
They'll grow. In time, they're going to be as big.
People have had time to do their landscape upgrades as they want to do. Pavers on driveways for a lot of them. It's just you can tell that this area is established.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good sign for this neighborhood. I pulled up before we came into the started the tour. How many homes were for sale in here? There are no brand new homes here. This is not new construction.
No.
This is established.
And they don't have lots either.
Yeah, no lots for sale. This is built out.
Built out, yeah.
There were, I don't know, 3 or 4. It wasn't many. Now, most of them are on a view, so they're going to be pricey. If we see them, I'll ride by 1 or 2 of them. But there's not a lot for sale in here because people are happy and they're not wanting to sell.
It's not a turnover.
The ones that are for sale, like I said, are view lots that are running $600,000, $700,000 on golf courses. So that's why they're that high. So the interior lots where people have their homes that are that are more affordable. There's none of those really for sale. I think there was one, and it was expensive also, but that's because it had a pool or an in-ground spa, and it had actually a putting green installed, landscaped around it. It looked like a putting course. That was $619. We may run by that later. See if I can.
That's a golf lover's home.
Let's see, was there one over here? I'm going to stop real quick so I can pull it up. One on this side. Let's see. Oh yeah, let me head back out this way. I think we already rode by it.
Okay.
What street are we on?
We are on Caspi.
Caspi. Yep, it's on this street.
Okay. Well, that was easy.
It'll be on the right-hand side.
So it's on the golf course.
Yeah, this is on the golf course, absolutely.
What number?
Right in the middle of the 9th hole. We're looking for, let's see, get an address here.
Oh, right there.
2414.
Or 2390, so keep on going.
Or did I pass it? No, we're going the right way.
Yep. 2406. Here it is for sale right here. It's got it in the window.
Yeah. All right, we'll turn around, get a little view of it. There it is. So that is running 684.
And you can see the golf course and the street behind it.
I know it seems like every house we ever show is in the 600s and 700s. I've got some information on that. We'll do a video eventually. Have some time to do it. The numbers I'm seeing are not the average prices. We're not showing you the average home. There's a whole lot of more cost-effective homes that are out there.
Yeah.
I think these higher-end ones show on the websites because they sit there for a few more days. The ones that are cost-effective are just going so fast, and I think that's why I'm not seeing them. Because I was surprised when I started seeing what the average price of things that have been sold in the last year here. And I'm gonna do a separate video. We'll talk about that some, but it's not as high as I expected.
It's more affordable.
Yeah, much more affordable than I expected. All right, we are back on Odell Circle.
And passing the pool again, the Hadley pool.
Yep. So in Hadley, so far, we have seen that they have championship golf all the way around it with a country club and a restaurant.
Yes,
Right
and a golf store.
Golf store.
Yeah.
The neighborhood pool. And this is one that I didn't realize when we stayed. Apparently, there is a village recreation center up here on the right.
Sign, yeah.
And we stayed in this area for a
right
month
off of this
never
street.
realized it.
But I mean, we were learning so much. And as everybody knows, there's so much to look at and see and do.
Yeah, we're going to pull in there real quick. On both sides of us, we have Hemingway Golf Course.
This is Odell Rec Center.
So the Odell Rec Center is actually in the village of Hadley.
Yeah. On Odell Circle.
On Odell Circle. And we haven't gone far. That distance from the entrance to here, it's been about a quarter mile, maybe just over a quarter mile. And we've run into, like I said, the country club, a neighborhood pool and a village rec center.
Which has a pool, of course.
And I would think that's a family pool. I can't imagine they had two.
From here.
I don't know for sure. You have to look that up. But being that the neighborhood pool, remember that's for the ages 30 and up. Then the village rec centers typically have a neighborhood pool. I mean, a family pool.
Yeah.
So the family pool is where you can come with your grandkids or your kids that are 25 or something like that. They're children here, remember?
They are children here.
All right, we're coming back out. We'll continue to the right. We're going to get to a...
And we never came there the whole month. But I mean, we
always came and went straight to the exit because we're heading to the town squares and different things.
Just learning everything. I mean, we did not have many down moments at all.
Yeah.
We were using our month. It was great.
Ambrosia Place. I'm hoping I remember when I looked at the overview. I think this is the road I want to take.
Okay, we're going to test your memory.
Yeah. I think this is the farthest street. And if you keep going, you go into another village. So we're going to kind of cruise around this one.
Yeah, stay in Hadley.
And large trees.
I just love to see how people decorate their front port entrances.
Yeah, I'm trying to think when they built the Savannah Trail.
Test your memory.
All right, let's not get lost. Let's do this real quick. Savannah Trail sounds familiar. Do I need to turn there? I got a route I want to go. All right, I want to not get lost in here. So we're going to go...
You didn't make it very far.
Savannah Trail, yes. All right, we're going to take Savannah Trail.
You didn't make it very far on his memory. You got the first street. You didn't make it to the second street.
I'm trying to... I should have looked at when these homes were really built. From the area that we're in, I'm guessing these homes are probably in the 10 to 15 year old homes.
Just guessing.
Yeah, they're not super old. They're not brand new.
Yeah. They're nice.
Yeah, Lacey, you can tell from the palm trees. Look at the size of that palm tree. There's a beast. There's a couple of big ones. They're just gorgeous things.
Yeah.
I love those plants. I don't know what exactly that is. I don't know if you can see it. That big spiky thing.
I don't know what it is. I do like them too.
All right. This cut road kind of curves through. Savannah Trail kind of wraps around back a little bit more towards the front. We're going to go do a little nostalgia run here in a minute. We're going to go by the house that we stayed in for a month. Yes. That is the reason we now live in the Villages.
Yes. And I don't think they even offer it for rent anymore because I think we were the last year to have it rented. And from what we heard from the person that was like the liaison between the renter and us is that they were going to stop renting it and have it as their house.
Yeah. And there are villas in here. I don't know if you noticed we went by. There was villas on the left-hand side. None of them for sale at the moment. All right, now we're going, this is on both sides of us here on the road. This is still the Hemingway Championship course. Not a big golfer. It looks like this will be a difficult one to be. A lot of hills, but...
A lot of water.
Less than a sheet, so the ball will roll to the hole. Maybe that would be helpful. Maybe that'll make it easier for me.
Any help I can get playing golf.
Kilmer Way. There it is.
We won't point out the exact house.
We'll go by it.
We'll go by it. You'll just know that it's on here.
Yeah.
We'll keep everybody's business private.
Yeah.
Lots of good memories in here. Lots of nice people live on this street too.
Now, when we rented a home in the summertime.
The whole month of July.
Yeah, month of July, because we wanted to test out the what it was like in the heat. You know, were we able to take
heat
that much
humidity.
heat here? Yeah, heat and humidity in the summer. This home was actually on the golf course. We had a golf course view.
Yeah.
Had a pool in the yard. are in the backyard in the bird cage.
Yeah.
It's a lantana style home, and we loved it.
Yeah.
Before that we had rented in a villa. We had rented an older home way up on the northern end, past El Camino, if y'all know where that's at. And we thought those were great too. But this was sort of a stretch, thinking we'd get a really nice place we wanted to stay in, high end, and think anything we'd ever be able to live in ourselves. But in the
Had
summertime,
fun for a month.
the prices for a month is really, really low. I think we ended up renting for the entire month for like maybe $2,000. That includes everything. It was a great deal. Now you can't do that in peak season, those type of prices.
That's all we came in July.
Yeah. So anyway, when we sat there, we made a lot of our decisions we made in the pool there.
Loading in the pool, we did. We made some life decisions right there.
So we had actually decided, I'm just going to randomly ride through some, oh, look at the dog in the driveway. We had actually decided to pull the trigger on retirement, and we were going to move here.
Yeah.
We had met
In the
with
pool. In the pool.
We had
Floating, not swimming. Floating.
We had purchased, or not, we were on the verge of purchasing a lot to build a home, and
we found it.
Yeah. It would take a year before we would actually move in. Brenda was 29 years into teaching.
I needed one more year.
Yeah, and I had my years in for the fire department, so I could retire. I had been looking at some other things. A lot of firefighters, when they retire, they always do a second career. And I've been looking at different things, and nothing had worked out. Well, lo and behold, while we were here, in fact, it was in that pool. I just stepped out of it. I looked at my phone and saw that, I think it was first an email, or was it the phone call? It may have been an email. I had to call them, or they called me.
But it was a life-changing
right there,
moment.
And for a job offer that allowed for me to be able to live anywhere.
Yes.
Able to travel with it, and so we quickly canceled on our process of looking at lots, because we wanted to see how all this stuff worked out with the career.
Yeah.
Got settled. Second career. Worked out great. Kind of changed our plans up a little on what we wanted to build. And lo and behold, we built a home that was very, very similar to what we rented.
Yes.
Are on a golf course.
With a
have a pool.
And we still make life.
We're using a laurel oak instead of a lantana.
Yeah. And in the pool, we float. I swim a little bit. And we have made some other really big decisions in the pool and been happy with every decision. Yeah, anytime we got something. The pool works for us. Yeah, we got the big choice. Get in there something to do. It's like, let's go get in the pool. Yep, get in the float, talk about all the options, and then make a decision. And I've been happy with everyone.
Yeah. So, well, we are in a little bit of a rain shower. Hopefully, it is not getting all over the front lens. So you'll be able to see. We're gonna keep pushing through here.
It's Florida. It'll stop raining here soon.
Yeah, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. It will change. Yeah, I wish I knew where was that. Here's Savannah Trail again. There's another area I wanted to show you. I don't think they do this anymore, but I'm gonna show you where it was, just in case they do. I know last year they didn't, but it may have been because of COVID. There's an area where they do Christmas lights.
Yes.
And I gotta find where that Rhapsody path. Hang on, let me turn.
It was out of the neighborhood. It was on the way out.
Oh goodness, where was it? Because I got turned around. I'm not sure where I'm at.
Wasn't it Dunkirk Trail?
Dunkirk is the street. Yes.
I think it's up here, like where that stop sign is.
All right. Dunkirk Trail.
They didn't do it this past year though, but that's one of the things on my bucket list to do this Christmas is do Christmas lights on the golf cart.
Well, what they did, Dunkirk, the whole neighborhood got together and they kind of synchronized their lighting, how they were doing. Not synchronized, but they worked together and basically lit up the entire street. Oh, here it's Dunkirk.
With the little circle, it was so pretty.
It was, it may have been that eventually the neighborhood decided they needed to stop. It was a
They had to
Huge amount of traffic. Police
Yeah.
department usually had to
help with
direct
the-
it. Yeah. They just, I mean,
And they just had
lots
it
and
one
lots.
way. You could just go one way on the street
Yeah.
just because of the flow of traffic. So. But it was worth it, and they had it so that you could turn, like, you know, you've had houses that will say what radio station to turn to because the lights are synchronized. They had the music synchronized to it. It was really, they had put so much, it started like right in here.
Yeah, I think this looks familiar in the curve.
And they had put so much effort into it. I just loved it.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it.
Yeah,
Hope they, you know, I don't know if they'll do it again or not, but
yeah, it was an amazing setup. People out here walking the street to look at it. Golf carts lined up, cars lined up, and of course it went on for a month or two. Yep, it was all through this section. And then up at the main intersection up here is where they had the police department directing traffic.
And that was when we weren't living here yet. That was we were living here. That was 2 Christmases ago that I remember coming for the last time that they had it, and we weren't connected yet with the golf cart, so we had to come in the car.
Yeah. If they do it again this year, I promise you we will get it on video.
Yes.
I just
we'll find out.
Don't know. I'm sure there was a lot of time and effort and expense to be able to pull that off. We enjoyed it while they did it. And,
we'll find some good places.
Oh yeah, we'll do
the
some stuff.
Cart.
That was a highlight. That was an amazing place to get.
That was like destination.
Yep.
Like you wanted to just go there.
And again, all still in Hadley. Hadley's got a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
All right. We are back on Odell Circle, and we're heading back towards the entrance and exit. I'm going to show you the one other thing. Well, more things. From here, we're going to go out on the main multimodal, and we're going to head towards the Regional Recreation Center.
Which is called Colony Cottage.
Yep, it is also just outside of Hadley, and there's shopping just outside of Hadley. And I'm going to stop when I get on the main path, and I'll check the lens to make sure you're not completely covered over in raindrops.
And you can't see where we're going.
Yeah. So this is the exit. Right straight ahead of us is Morse Boulevard.
And we're going to take what?
We're going to turn and go south.
Right. After traffic.
Yeah. And that's why it's nice having these gates, because it partially helps time it so we're able to get through.
You're playing Frogger to get across the street.
So even if it's a busy group of cars coming in, it basically builds in little gaps for you to get through. All right, stand by right here. We're just still at that exit. Exit of Hadley. I don't want you to get confused where we're at. Let me wipe off the lens or check the lens. Hello. Looks good.
It's raining more.
All right. So far, so good. I'll probably get a big raindrop right when I go. All right. We're only going about a block, and we're going to end up at the Regional Recreation Center. As we go down this hill, where there's going to be a tunnel to our right. That's the tunnel we came in to get across from the
Havana
Country Club. So yeah, if you want to go to the country club, you come out the gate, and you cut through that tunnel.
Yes.
And you're right there at it. Or if you go straight, it's going to take us up here. I say a block. It's a long block, but it's still about a block. This area to our left is still part of Hadley, so we're kind of going around
and the country club, the golf course from the country club.
The back side of Hadley goes right up against the shopping area. I doubt there's an opening to walk through, but you're right there at it. You can almost jump over there. So
I have to say one thing that I thought was so funny when we were at the rental house. We were very, very close to the tee-off of one of the car things, and I would come out in the morning and just relax it, and I would hear them golfing, and several times there were a few explicit words, and it would tickle me. And then a couple of times I'd hear the ball hit a tree, and you'd hear a word. It was almost like a comedy thing. It didn't happen a lot.
Right up against the house.
And they had no idea, because of the angle of the lanai that we were on, they couldn't see that there were people right there. It was so funny.
All right, straight ahead, they're shopping that way. And to our right, we're going to kind of curve across here in a second. is Colony Cottage Regional Recreation Center.
Yeah.
So you got a regional, which has a sports pool.
Yeah.
Most of the time, this one's set up water volleyball. In fact, I see the volleyballs bouncing around right now. We're going to go right by it.
And then this is the stoplight for the golf carts.
Yeah, we came through on a video before. If you did, this is the only stoplight that
we're aware of.
That golf carts stop
Yeah.
at. All right, so this little golf cart path is going to go right here beside the Colony Cottage. And if you look a little bit, I don't know if you can see it on the side, you'll see the balls popping up.
Oh, there's a lot of people.
Yeah, there it's crowded in. It's a warm day.
Yeah.
Even though it's misting, or not misting, a little bit of rain.
They're in the pool. The rain won't hurt them.
So anyway, we went right by the rec center, and then that tunnel just took us under 466A.
Yeah.
We'll continue just this last little piece and show you you're also right by the Walmart neighborhood. So
And
it's like
the whole shopping center on the left-hand side, too.
right where that light is, if we'd taken a left, it would take you into a lot of
Plaza.
shopping. With groceries and a lot of banks.
Walgreens,
Yeah.
Bells,
They even have a
Outlet.
golf cart store in there.
Bob Evans.
Several fast food places, a gas station.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Village Insurance, there's some offices over there. And then on this side of the road, it has a lot of medical complex.
Straight ahead is the medical. Yeah.
And of course, the Walmart neighborhood market. We love Walmart.
I too. I know my way around Walmart.
So we'll get to there and we'll stop this tour before we take up too much of your time. But I wanted you to see all the things that are available. Every type of rec center, every type of pool, championship golf course, shopping, Walmart neighborhood.
All right here.
With a Walmart gas station. I mean, what else can you ask? At least for us, that fits our style.
It fits us perfect.
But anyway, we stayed here for a month, stayed with the Hadley, and you can see why we were sold on the Villages.
Yeah.
So we're very happy where we're at too. But
this is good memories.
Realize there's some great places that are very established. So
and I come to this Walmart.
Yeah, look around. You may find things that areas you like more than the new areas. Like I said, we want to give you an idea of what it was like around here, and we'll do something similar to this up in Spanish Springs sometime also.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hope this was a helpful tour for you. We enjoyed bringing it to you and going down memory lane.
Yeah.
Do us a favor if you would. Give us a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate everybody out there that's subscribing. And if you ring that little bell up in the corner, it'll notify you the next time we explore the Villages.
Bye.